and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing something that I haven't seen many YouTubers do. Actually, I haven't seen like any YouTubers do. I've seen them do similar kind of things, but not this one. So hey, maybe I'm one of the first. And that would be YouTubers as Harry Potter characters. Now today I'm going to be taking a Harry Potter character such as Harry and putting it with a YouTuber that I think is similar or has certain kind of characteristics. Just so you know, there are some of the evil people in it, and I do have some YouTubers as them, but I don't think any of these YouTubers are evil. I'm just going to use like certain traits that I think would be funny for it or something. So please do not get offended or upset that these people that I picked for, like, you know, people like Voldemort and stuff, because it's just all for fun. Okay, I promise. Alrighty, so let's get on with the video. Before we do, give this video a like if you can. My like goal for it is going to be 5 likes. I'm starting goals for my videos with like likes and stuff, so if I get 5 likes, that would be great. Also, while you're at it, go over and if you watch my other Harry Potter video where I announced that I'm going to Harry Potter World, next, by the time you see this, I'll be like, actually no, you'll see this tomorrow, so never mind. But by the time you see this, I'll be getting probably ready for it. I leave a week from the time this video goes up. So I'll be doing all of that, having so much fun. So yeah, if you go watch that video and you like that video and we get it to 5 likes, I'm going to do a video diary of my time in Florida. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get on with the video. Like, the first 2 Harry Potter characters I picked were Neville and Sheamus. And for Neville, I picked Casper Lee, and for Sheamus, I picked Joe Sugg. Reasoning behind that is I feel like Neville, you know, he's always getting himself into trouble, and he only says that one line once in the movie, like, why is it always me? But I feel like that would definitely be Casper Lee. And then Joe, I feel like, would be getting stuff blown up on him just like Sheamus does, and they're really good friends, so I feel like they would get each other into a lot of trouble at the school. So I just feel like it's kind of perfect, and I feel like they fit in it as well. Okay, so the next Harry Potter character is Dumbledore, and this was really hard to pick. I wanted somebody that was a little bit, not old, but like wasn't in their 20s, and somebody who may have a couple kids, somebody wiser, somebody that you could listen to advice from maybe, and that is Rhett from Rhett and Link on their channel, and they do Good Mythical Morning. I just feel like he suits Dumbledore because he's a very wise person. He knows what he's talking about. He gets to the point in his videos. Him and Rhett have him and Link, it's just kind of like their personalities. Like, he's wise, and I also feel like he's funny, and Dumbledore is very funny in the things he says. So I think that's a good match. Alrighty, for the next Harry Potter character is Professor McGonagall, the sweet professor. She's always nice. She has witty lines. I love her perfectly. And when I thought of the YouTuber that fit her, I had to think somebody kind of motherly, and that would be Sprinkle of Glitter. I feel like she would have those witty lines as well. I feel like their personalities match. I feel like the way that they act and talk is the same. I feel like Sprinkle of Glitter would not take would not take, you know, anything from the students, and, you know, she's been a mom for like 5 years now. She'd probably be right to the point, so I feel like she'd be a great teacher. Voldemort was really hard to pick, and for this one, I picked Markiplier. Okay, just hear my reasoning behind this. Markiplier is a gamer. He plays all these scary games. I feel like he would be more towards the Slytherin side. Even though he's a really nice guy, I feel like he could definitely pull the character off. I feel like he would be the one that would stand up to Harry and go and battle him. I just feel like that would really suit him. I don't know why. It took me like 45 minutes to make this decision. It was between him and a couple other people that just didn't suit it. For Snape, I decided to go with Tyler Oakley. And my reasoning behind that is because Tyler does have a little bit of sass in him, okay? And so does Snape. You know, Snape's not going to take things from the Gryffindor house, and like the way he moves his cape kind of thing. I feel like that would definitely be Tyler. But also because Tyler, I feel personally, would put his love first before anything, really. I feel like Tyler suits that mostly because we see Snape as this jerk, but then we realize that Snape's actually really nice. And okay, so next on our list is Dean Thomas. I feel like Dean is kind of like also like an underdog. He's there to fight, he's there to help with any way possible, and he doesn't really like ask for much, I feel like. And that for me is Mark Harris. Mark is a YouTuber that just does what he loves, and he loves being around his friends, and I feel like Dean loves that as well. And I feel like if his friend was about to die or something, Mark would be there to help defend him all the way. So I think that is why I personally would go with Dean Thomas for Mark. Alrighty, so my next one is going to be Luna Lovegood, and for Luna, I decided on Nutella. Does that really need an explanation? I feel like Luna's very bubbly, and she has her personality. Now, kind of like outgoing, but kind of like la la la, you know what I mean? And I feel like Nutella, aka Connie, obviously, has that kind of same personality as well, where she's bubbly, says what she wants to say, and I just feel like those two go very good together, the way they act and talk. So this Harry Potter character is going to be Jenny, and I kind of was thinking of somebody who, could be a little more quieter, but also be like Jenny in the books as well, where she's a little more outgoing, and she's always smiling and all that stuff. And she does it in the movie too, but kind of like, I just felt like somebody who was kind of softer toned. With that, I definitely had to go with Naomi Smart. Naomi's personality, she does smile all the time, she's very sweet, she's very kind, she's a very healthy person, and I just kind of feel like Jenny with her like bubbly side would go very well with Naomi. So I just feel like those two kind of go together really well. So I couldn't leave Mr. and Mrs. Weasley out, and for those two, I decided to go with a married couple. So that is going to go to the Saccone Jolies. I personally feel like Jonathan would be running around with the kids talking about muggles, and Molly would be telling the kids to get in the house, and she's going to put bars on their window if they sneak out or something. I just kind of feel like they go really well together, and they're a really like loving family. And also like Mr. and Mrs. Weasley have like that really cute loving connection, and I just feel like Anna and Jonathan have that loving connection, so I just feel like it would be perfect. Now I couldn't leave Fred and George out, which of course are twins, so I wonder what YouTubers kind of seem like twins. They kind of act the same, maybe live together, and for those two I'm going to go with Dan and Phil, because obviously Dan and Phil are like Fred and George. You can't imagine them without each other. They're always together, even though they have separate YouTube channels, obviously, but they're still Dan and Phil. It's always, you can't say Dan without talking about Phil, or Phil without talking about Dan. So I just feel like that is like the perfect match, and the best possible match I could have gotten for that one. The next is Draco Malfoy, and this one was kind of hard, but I had to think about somebody who had some sass and could like talk back, if they needed to. Draco, I don't feel like necessarily is a bad person. I feel like Draco, just is trying to be a tough guy because he's got issues and stuff. I think they have like that sass, like I said, and that would have to be Joey Graceffa. And the way he like dyed his hair that silver color, I just feel like that goes perfect to be Draco. So that's why. Finally, we couldn't end this without having the gang, right? So I have Harry, Ron, and Hermione. So for Ron, I had to find somebody who was kind of like an underdog that was also like the perfect sidekick, but at the same time the bestest friend that we could possibly find. And that had to go to Evan. I feel like Evan's personality is really sweet and kind, and he would be there for his friends no matter what. I just feel like it just fits him perfectly. And for Hermione, I had to find somebody who was also brave and smart. And in my opinion, I had to go with Zoella, because obviously Zoe just fits Hermione's personality, the way they talk, the way they act. I kind of feel like they're kind of similar, and I just feel like it does. And lastly, Harry was probably the hardest to pick. But I wanted somebody who kind of looked similar to Harry, somebody who was brave enough to face Voldemort, somebody who maybe would stand up for their wife if they needed to, be there for her, fight Death Eaters for her, would do anything for their wife or their friends or anything and defend them to the end. And for that, I had to go with Jim Chapman. Jim's personality and Harry's personality are kind of similar. Harry's kind of brave and does what he wants, and so does Jim. I feel like Harry is one of the kindest people you'll ever find, and so is Jim. Jim's that perfect friend. He's always there for his friends. It's just, I just feel like it really is. I don't know. I feel like that was the perfect match. Alrighty, so that's all of my YouTubers as Harry Potter characters. Let me know in the comments if you had other opinions or what YouTubers you thought would be perfect for these characters. Please let me know. I would love to hear your opinions, and I would love to be like, oh yeah, that perfect person would have been perfect too. So just let me know, and of course, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to comment on this video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!